RENEBOXYOUNG, what's going on? So Eddie Hearn is coming out saying that, he wants to initiate talks between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn to make a fight for early December. Now I know this is the thing about it. Eddie Hearn, man, he says a whole bunch of stuff. He talks about a world of things and doesn't mean a lot of that stuff happens. I mean, he talks a lot. And the thing that makes me skeptical about this whole thing is because of Conor Benn, obviously, as we all know. If Conor Benn comes back to box, it's going to be very controversial, and I think a lot of people won't like it, except UK fans. UK fans love the sport, and yeah, I think they will welcome him back, and especially Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. I think they would, and that side of the world, welcome back a bout between these two guys because they're UK guys, so UK fighters. But generally speaking, I mean, Conor Benn coming back after this whole dilemma, this whole scandal, you already know what it is with the PED thing, him being accepted. I don't know, it's just, I'm skeptical about this. And also, another question I have in my mind is that what division would they fight at? 160. Chris Eubank Jr. just beat Liam at 160 wonderfully, wonderful fight there, performance by Chris Eubank Jr. And at 160, so this is the thing about it, more skepticism comes to this because Chris Eubank Jr., I'm sorry, Conor Benn, he was fighting at 147, and to blow up to 160 to fight, and I get it, a lot of people will come to his defense and say, well, he hasn't fought in such a long time ever since this whole scandal and PED thing, whatever. But that's just a big jump, and but we'll see, man. I mean, of course I'll watch it. I love the sport of boxing, so I'll watch it, but we'll see what happens here. We'll see if this really comes to pass, and concerning negotiations that Eddie Hearn wants to begin between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. So we'll see what happens, man. What do you think about it? RENEBOXYOUNG, peace.